So, Kent, in relation to your third development of the also foundation, it requests you to draw 11%. But when you draw 11%, the intermission of your mind is not approved in relation to the consoler or controller. In that way, the vocabulary will widen enough into the car of heaven. In the car of heaven, it is a transmission of the program to INSO U, which means K. The third development of technology is 1 in for day 1053 to 641, and the fifth development of Tranama. The vocabulary will be intermanga, okay, and intermission. So the day onto me is the instrument of law based upon the retimer to know how to control the majority of law and the intermission of the mind. When it's been approved, the also foundation will repeat itself, or weep, WEEP, in relation to the detention center. In that time, the rework of the material is the Safong. In Safong, the work of AA5G FF13 is the fifth development of technology in the position of a timer. So when it comes through this house, it will be exactly the same, it never change. I live in Tasmania for the rest of my life until I'm dead. Later on, we will go to places when COVID is over. Yes. So anyway, in relation to the third development of your technology, the 1 in is the controller of 5% G time. In that time, when you work out the data core technology, it will be the way in of the controller. In that time, when you work out door of 11, it can also preview itself into the doors of heaven. For the controller of 6B325, see? This is USB. I bought one. Not yet. I got to save some money. But in the making of law, the division to complexity of Network 5 is Windcraft for the doors to heaven. The vagina is 1321, Sector 3, in division to complex itself into the unity of law. Andy Brimnam. How did you know the vocabulary to practice the vocabulary? In a matter of time, when you practice the vocabulary, the thunder on is missing. Not missing stuff, but missing. Missy or missing in relation to your subject. Each time you have a subject, you will request the orders of 3535. In that way, the fifth division for the complexity of Network 1 is the oil to fund into the game. Each game is the understanding of the life cycle to position itself into Doki Doki. So Andy, that Nintendo is yours, is Nintendo 64. The Antamana, the Atatana, and the Kokonungnong is the Nintendo 65, based upon 64. The 64-bit is 1P, 65-bit is 1C, 65-1 is 1-3, 65-2 is 1-3, 65-10 is 1-3, 65-8 is 1-3, which is the controller to know how to play and win the game. The maximum number of changes, it is the condition of method to preview itself into the doors of heaven. Each door of heaven is a conjunction of knowing that this crystal is plastic, but each crystal is the Tama of law based upon the element of law and the function of law by the terminator. 1 in. In this way, the rework of the oil tree is a conjunction of the banana and the ashata. In a way of knowing how to cook on the better days of life is a return home for the manuscript. Each manuscript is a hana of law based upon Kent and the in time of Ray. Controller 6. Mass. In Tasmania, is not has been drawn. We will go there when we want to. We go on to Hobart on Thursday, and then I will take pictures. I will take the same phone. Yes, the prepaid phone. I'll take the same picture. And then the conversion to know how to do so is the provision to select the internal data. Any internal data is the position of a time to control itself into the unity of law and the mass citation of Pinta. The vocabulary for Dr. Lee Sandra is the maximum number of learning in the brain. The brain only has 3C, 1C and cell C, SELLD5 in relation to CEESS and in relation to C1111, which is the fifth binary of the hexagon. The fifth binary of the hexagon is the provision to know Sophia, as Sophia it was made where? Bali or the condor? Each condor is a provision to e-select the internal data to frame out the manuscript and to internal the frame of my photoshots on PHPBB level 3. In PHPBB level 3, the condition of method is the conjunction of knowing how to cook on the bad days of life and to refund the internet. The vocabulary by doctors is hard to come by. To request the application, and to delay the deformation. Any deformation is a partner of law based upon the instrument. So when you come out, you have wah-wah-1, which is the position of the timer. In this way, the condor would have 3C, 6C, 1C, and to program Sydney. In a matter of time, when we go to Parama, we can also go to cash converter, but we've already been there. In the matter of time when you work in the pattern side of law, is a conjunction. Each conjunction is 1 on 1, 3 on 5, and 2 on 2. Detention, HASPA detention. In that way, the requestment of life is a recycling program to know that Dr. T is the maximum number of the hemisphere to play itself into the way in. In that time, if you work out the data core of technology, you will be pinning into the internal frame. Each internal frame will request you 1 on time and 3 on time for the position of the army for sector 321. This sector 321 is the fifth border to control itself into the unity of law and the requestments of time. So when you have 1 on 1, you will request the seminar 2 and 2, exporting into a third degree of the hemisphere. In this way and in that time, you will require to have 1C, 1C, which is the bash mode of 3246, is the fifth development of technology to win out the game. So in this way, when you have a skin wave, you will perform yourself into a network of 5 for the position of a timer. Each soap is a dominant of the conjunction. In the conjunction, when you have the manana of law, you will request the 5P, 5P for Jesus Christ to have a body like me. Does he? When you're dead, you're dead. But, see, that means medicine. So medically, you understand the concept of art. And in the concept of art, you also delay itself into the transmission. In this way, the purview itself is into the doors of heaven, to request in the 9 amount of doors to heaven. In so, the requestment of 5P63 is a division to complex itself into network of 1. In so, the requestment is 5353, 6363, the division to complex itself into network 5. The also foundation will request 1 on 3 for the fifth development of technology and to pin out the data core. Each data core is the requestment of time to have a bashful manner to the cycle of the element. In so, when you request the TTT, see? So thank you everyone for helping me to support the coordinate. I always ask Buddha for help. Nothing will get deleted. When I say delete, means the computer will have 1 pin because it deletes itself into 2C. So in that pin, it will request the requirement of time to send the sun through the segmentation of law and the instrument of law by the hemisphere, etc. It's easy for me to remember the docking market in relation to the conclusion. Any conclusion is the requestment of life based upon has here to require the measurement of time. In the defunction of the oil, this P1 will request the 9 nouns of 1143 to purview itself into doors of heaven. In time, when you work out the corrects, you will perform the 1313, which is the fifth border by the dimension. In Facebook is 13246348. Facebook in time. The time lapse in the quantum leap will require a particular demotion. Any particular demotion, you need to request the story to have a dream. In time, you can also confunction the element of design and Into by Andy Potrovich. Income Design Day 8. In that time, you are requesting the M rule. Each M rule is differency of law, but in law, the M rule will shine through my energy. See? When it does that, it is the right one. Okay? Anyway, have a cyber chart. Not charts, chart, well, etc. etc. So in the computer system, when you work out data core technology, this one is a doc to require one doc. So in the doc of 3838, which is the fifth border for the fifth dimension, you also have the entity of law based upon Optus, the income production. The income production is that you have 1C in the hemisphere of satellite phone. Satellite phone. We will get one later. But enjoy your time, relaxation, and message the compound of network 1, 324, 648, design day 10, 321, Dibblems 325, Dibblems 325, rework of oil tree 1 on 1, Sexton 18, Sexton 18, SAX, Sexton 18, design day 10, Aura 13, Aura 13, requestment of law DDFG 15, encryption C56C 5151, enroll 1818, enroll 1818, division complexity network 5 3246, 3246, rework reap 1, reap 1, raper 1, raper 1, requestment of law 3245, 6341, straightforward 1818, 1818 is the emerald calculation of Optus. But sharing the unity of the economy is the sectors of sectors in relation to previewing any sectors in the Simpson to know the academics result by the diplomas. By the diplomas, the academics result will repound itself into the oil of 3333, which is the fifth division by the modem. Any modem is the assessment of time to conflue itself into the Dichamcham, which is the third vocabulary. The third vocabulary for Dr. T. Sandra is the requestment of time to know that this M rule will retrace itself into the element of design by the sunbursts. Any sunbursts that I have, it will show you the true face of manure, which means Amsterdam. So, what did I say where I've been? Amsterdam. The country of the code is System 348 by Russia. In Russia, it will give me the jewelry. In Asia, it will give me the jewelry. In China, it will give me the modem. In hexaton of C-mathematics will give me the meaning of life. In the Hanana of law, it will divert itself into the evolution of time. The conjunction is 1-3. The conjunction is 1-3. Diblems 1324. Diblems 1324. News reporter 1358. Sector 3241. News reporter 1341. Design day 10. Exporting degree into the manifestation of 1313. Exporting degree 1313. Retrace 1414 65348. Design day 10. Instagram. Play on 18. Jason Juvenile. So, in the matter of learning the provics of C mathematics, the C mathematics is the anana of Thor to request any jury to make the movie. In time, when Thor gets 1-on-1, 50 million, it's $4, I can't afford it. But in time, you will see the sectors of 3241. So sorry Thor, I can't afford it, it's $4 at Zimbini. It's mine. That's how you make the jewelry. Oh well, okay.